Here we are, folks. As promised, Sewell 21 and myself, Phil Sherman, are back to give you the results of round 2. I closed out the voting, I think, earlier today. I just deleted everything. I have screenshots of all the tabs. And, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a tie. So that's where we're going to start. But first, before we get into the Stadium of the Year, I do want a shameless plug. So let me pull this up real quick. Sewell, how are you today, by the way? Thank you for joining me once again.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. It's my day off today, so I'm ready.
Yeah, it's Monday after a Bills loss. It was a very, very depressing game last night. So many things, just tiny little things if they went a different way. I don't think that ball was caught. I don't remember who it was. I don't think that should have been a catch. I thought there was one time Josh Allen had the first down. That one ref said he did. One ref said he didn't. But at the end of the day, if, the Bills were just a little bit better, it wouldn't come down to, plays by the ref, So, what are you going to do?
Yeah. All right, we already got Doug, Braves fan, and Murph in the chat. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, guys. How's it going? Okay, so now that I have this pulled up, it's time for a little shameless plug. What did I just do? I want this here.
I'm ready for this plug. I don't even know what it is yet.
Wait a second here. Hold on a tick. There we go. Okay, here's the shameless plug. Okay, you guys can see my store, right?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Okay. You don't see it. You don't see it. You see my PlayStation 5. Everybody else will see this.
Right now.
First of all, we have a new stitched Studio 44 polo shirt, which I was surprised that they could do a stitch job on that logo, but I think it looks pretty sharp. So that's one thing that you can now purchase at the Studio 44 store, but that's not even the most exciting thing. The most thing I'm excited about is we finally have a Canoes t-shirt.
Ooh.
On the front, the normal Studio 44 logo, and then on the back, Canoes! We have Canoes, and it literally, as you can see, I took a picture of the horn that I use, the air horn I use, and put 4 of them right next to each other between Canoes and We Have Canoes, and then just some clip art of a canoe that I found, and there it is, folks. So you can now own your very own Canoes, We Have Canoes t-shirt. On the Studio 44 store. I spent a little bit of time on that just because it's hard with all the different editing tools, and the tool that they have on the store's website isn't the best to work with. So I had to finally find the right one that could eliminate the background and make it look all nice. So there it is. Shameless plug. If you are, or if you have been looking for that Canoe t-shirt, there it is. So, all right, now that that's out of the way, Jason Young, hello, Murph, Braves fan, Doug, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, man, I was surprised. I would start with yours, but we have to start with another huge surprise in my eyes. If you take a look at one of the stadiums that I thought was going to be like a top 2 or 3 stadium of the year, it drew a tie with the stadium it's up against right now. And again, not to take anything away from the stadium that it's up against, because it's a good stadium, but I just thought this stadium was one of the best ever made, and it ended up tying. So let's take a look at that stadium, because we're going to have to do a tiebreaker, and I want to get votes going on that as soon as possible.
Yep,
so
live tiebreaker.
Yes, I think we had to do this with Murph to get one of his. He had 2 of his stadiums were tied, the USS Kitty Hawk and one other stadium was tied for him.
Black Tower, right?
Could be the Black. I love the Black Tower one.
Yeah.
So we got to add that picture so I can show you which stadium it is tied with.
All right, my name is Ed is in the chat. Hey, Zach White's in the chat.
Hey guys, here it is. Mets Stadium SC by New York Mets 2006 and North Pole Park by Young Gun 1417. 23 votes apiece out of 46 votes. So we need to get to the channel and vote. I'm guessing the 10 folks here have voted already, so we might have to give it a little bit more time to get people caught up. But this surprised me. Again, Mets Stadium, nothing against that stadium. New York Mets 2006, great stadium. Just to me, North Pole Park is one of the best stadiums I've ever seen in this game. So that surprised me a little bit. So if you have not voted for the stadium, please feel free to do that now, and we can move on to the rest of the showdowns and find out who moved on. Because everybody else, there's a couple other real tight battles in here, but we'll talk about them when they show up.
Okay. Real quick, Zach says he has a ballpark he wants to show me. I closed submissions right now, but if you throw it on the Discord, I'll definitely take a look at it and put it into an episode. I'm just kind of taking Discord submissions and channel member submissions only right now because I'm so far behind.
I'm backed up too, man. I'm like literally overwhelmed. I got a video I need to record, but it's pretty close. It's a little less than a third of the stadiums that I have to show, so I'm feeling a little overwhelmed as well. But yeah. So yeah, if you can get to the you know what? I don't even have that voted because I deleted them. So I mean, I guess you should go vote right now, and the tiebreaker vote will count because the original vote's gone. So it's like we're starting over with it.
Yep.
Because I deleted all of the polls.
Well, yeah, just do new. We want a new poll anyway for the tiebreaker. So,
Okay.
Yeah, it's like everybody revotes. It's like it's like a presidential election. Sometimes you got to go back and vote again.
New York. What's it called? It's called Mets Stadium SC.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the thumbnails if you don't have them anymore. I mean, everybody here, we know. We saw them on stream. Frankie Quasar is in the chat. I can say that word.
Is everyone else as depressed as I am that the Chiefs are back in the Super Bowl? You guys are depressed because the Chiefs are back in the Super Bowl. I'm depressed because the Bills lost. Now, I've only been a big Bills fan for the past 5 years. I'm going to admit I've jumped on the bandwagon. I'm kind of a fair weather fan. I didn't love the Bills until, the Josh Allen hype and they started making the playoffs, and the 13-second game was so fun and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Are the Bills fans still jumping through folding tables in the parking lot?
Oh, yeah. My wife was just talking about last night. She heard that a lot of stores in the area, like wherever the Bills go to play, they'll tell people not to sell folding chairs to people because the Bills Mafia is so well represented on the road. They go everywhere to watch the Bills play, but they'll buy tables to bring to tailgating and jump off their trucks and break them, or their rentals or whatever they can find and break them.
Store, I wouldn't tell them not to sell it. I would raise the price about 10%.
Right? That's what my wife said.
Go right ahead.
She's like, why would a store ever stop someone from buying their stuff?
Like, yeah, we're out on store, but if you go on eBay real quick, we'll deliver same day. You guys can bid for your folding chairs.
All right, I thought. Oh, wait.
Just didn't want the Vikings to make it as a Packer fan. Dude, I'm from Minnesota. I didn't want the Vikings to make it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was rooting for the Guardians too because, as a kid I grew up I was a Redskins fan. Just because I like their colors more than anything else. That's the team I picked when I was like 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
And so they've always been kind of my team in the background. Them and the Seahawks, just because when they changed their colors to that color scheme, I really enjoyed that one too. So,
yeah. What's up, Schmitty?
Schmitty, how's it going, buddy? All right. What am I doing here? I'm sorry, guys. I thought I had this all set, but here we go. Okay, so now we got North Pole Park. Boom. What's happening? Why is this doing this to me?
Oh yeah, you said Guardians, but you meant Commanders, right?
Oh, command! I do that all the time. The Cleveland Indians changed their name to the Guardians.
Yep.
I really do that all the time. Okay.
I don't have a football team personally, but I don't know.
Yep, I just jumped on the bandwagon.
The Taylor Swift bandwagon? That's good.
Well, I would say I'm more pro Taylor than anti Taylor. I don't love her either way, love her or hate her either way, but she's got a few songs I like, and she doesn't bother me enough to say I hate her. So
I guess Anthony Rizzo used to come out to Bad Blood for a while by Taylor Swift. I don't know if he still does in New York, but that was one of his 3 walk-up songs.
And I love the GOAT thing. Oh my God, do I love the GOAT thing. All right, the tiebreaker poll is posted. Mets Stadium SC by New York Mets 2006. And North Pole Park by Young Gun 1417 is now officially posted. So, new tiebreaker poll. After we show all 7 of the other matchups, we'll go back there. Whoever's winning by the time we get that done, we will declare a winner. So, go do that right now. So, now that we have that set up, Sewell, who is the first one we should look at?
Oh, let's go top to bottom here. We'll start with Murph and J-Disc.
Murph and J-Disc 98. Okay, more searching. Here we go to find the poll. Why did it disappear on me? Okay, we're off to a slow start. Murph in J-Disc 96. Unfortunately for J-Disc, this is not one of those tight battles. Congratulations to Murph 075 for moving on to round 3. He was, of course, given a bye because he won the contest last year, and his brand new stadium, USS Kitty Hawk Memorial, earned 32% or 32 of the 48 votes, next to Coca-Cola Field's 16. So taking 67% of the votes is Murph 075, and moving on to round 3. So let's take a look at that stadium. And this guys might be the last live video until we get to the top 2, because I think I'm going to record and try to do my best Sewell 21 impression with the camera work like I did last year. And then I'll just keep re-showing the same video every one. I'll just record it real quick and throw it up there because it's so much work to get us on together, and the videos are only going to get shorter and shorter from here. So, but I would like to go live and chat with whoever wins like I did last time. And I do have a new stamp created, in the works, that I will put on the winner's T-shirt. So that is going. That is up and running. But we still have a few weeks before we get there.
All right, bracket is updated. Murph moving on.
And in case you forgot, that bracket is linked to your Discord, correct?
Yes, I did throw another link in there today.
Perfect. Okay.
And in the chat too.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. How about a link to the vote? I wonder if we should do that.
I'll do that in the chat too, actually.
Awesome.
Way ahead of you.
Oh, okay. You the man. See, I knew I brought you in on this for a reason.
Yeah, right? I need a background. Right
Here it is. We've seen it. We love it. We know it. I don't want to spend too much time on each one because you guys have all seen them 1.5 million times. But, man, such creative use of the the ship over there in right field, blending everything into the seats and adding the new, concourse pieces to it to give the fans, good angles to look at the games, and U.S. Kitty Hawk lit up here and there, and numbers on the ships, and helicopters landed, and the shipyard, as a background view is tremendous. Everything is like so meticulously placed. It just looks fantastic. It's Murph at his best. No surprise that this is the stadium that moved on for him. It's just fantastic.
Yep, Murph keeps doing Murph things.
Oh, I've been sitting here showing this park, and this has been blocking the view the whole time. Oh, my dear Lord. Okay, there it is. Oh, boy. See, that's why I haven't hit 1,000 subscribers yet. I think you meant Commanders, Phil. Yes, I did say Commanders. We have 15 viewers. For those 15 viewers who are just joining us, there's a new link to my community tab where we need a tiebreaker vote for Young Gun 1417, his North Pole Park versus New York Mets Stadium. Mets Stadium SC, created by New York Mets 2006. So, my name is Ed. I don't think I have the new stamp here. But I got to tinker with it still. I kind of want to, show it when, the new.
I think we should do a reveal when it's on the T-shirt.
Yeah. And I might use it for the new stamp because I think it turned out pretty cool. It looks really good. I just got to tinker with the writing a little bit on there. But there it is, USS Kitty Hawk, the first stadium to officially move on to round number 3. Sewell, what is up next?
Next up, we have Braves fan against Carmen's dad.
Ooh, this was a tough battle. This one was pretty close, if I remember correctly. But it was Carmen's dad who came up with a few more votes. 57% next to Braves fans 43, 31 votes compared to Braves fans 23. 54 votes total on that competition. And man, what a fierce one. 2 people who we see in Studio 44 and on Stadium Center many, many times throughout the year. 2 great creators, both very, very clean builders. Very, they both kind of have their own formulas too.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tough to pick one between these two. But it did turn out in Carmen's dad's favor. So congratulations to Carmen's dad. Braves fan or Doug, or Dogs fan, I'm sorry. Hey, he says he's surprised to make it into round 2. I forgot who you went up against in your first one.
Oh, Braves fan went up against Mo.
Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, both of those were 2 great stadiums. Let's get rid of that one. Yes, and we'll remember to shrink this down this time. Put it up in the corner, and we'll take a cruise of the park. Again, it's the racetrack park. He said he got a little inspiration from Murph and Sandman Dan, who had ones up before him using the racetrack. He lit up the racetrack. He put stands in the buildings that are part of the racetrack, and then he carried that theme over to the stadium itself, adding all this extra fanciness to give it, the racetrack Kentucky Derby look.
Yeah, that's so good.
And then the crazy, crazy tedious work that must have went into these different sections of bleachers, and he did his usual luxury seats around and behind, and he used his favorite building to top things off and face the outside of the stadium. Just excellent work. He uses all of his stadiums for his franchise leagues. I think he does drafts, right, and kind of just rearranges the rosters. He also does a bunch of logos, so if you ever need a team...
yeah, he's huge in the logo vault, from what I heard. That's what Murph was saying. He's got a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah, definitely check out Carmen's dad's logo vault if you need a vault for any or a logo for any particular team. He has Vegas and Charlotte and Louisville and all these different people. So, yeah, just a gorgeous, gorgeous stadium. Always so clean, so seamless. Never anything a touch out of place.
Yep. Yeah, it's meticulous. You can put it that way.
Gorgeous. All right. So, who is he going up against? Murph?
Yeah, it's Murph and Carmen's dad for the first match of Elite 8. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Oh, that's another tough one. Okay. But there it is. It's in the bracket. Murph versus Carmen's dad in round 3. Scotty Warren, hello. This is the first pairing, right? Murph beat Jadis 98 and
Yeah.
Carmen's dad beat Braves fan. And then we have a tiebreaker. So if you have not gone to my tab yet, my community tab and my YouTube channel, be sure to vote for either Met Stadium, SC, or North Pole Park. Well, you know what? Let's go over there and take a peek real quick. I'll put this back up. And we'll go here, look at the community tab, and so far, North Pole Park has the lead in 9 votes. So make sure you get on there and vote. There's 13, 15 of you in the chat box right now. I'd love to see everybody vote. That way we have a definitive answer by the time we show the 7th of the 8 pairings. So let's get back to it. Sewell, who's up next?
Next, we have Jedi Yank and Pfizer.
Jedi Yank and Pfizer. Okay, let's find out who won that one. This one was, again, a little bit lopsided. I loved both stadiums. I wish this went by faster. But the one that won did have a little special place in my heart because it was one of the most fun games I've ever played on a stream. Cyclone Field version 2 with 43 votes next to Jedi Yanks 15 takes round 2 and will move on to round 3. 58 votes total, 43 votes. As I said, let's get that stadium loaded up. And again, next round, I'm going to record the winners, so it might not happen right away on Monday. The wife's off this weekend, so that usually means I can edit better. And it's only 8 stadiums, so that shouldn't take too long. But again, it's all about my motivation, how lazy or not lazy I decide to be. Yes, North Pole is winning. Ed, is that the one that you would go for? Is that the one you voted for?
Nope, sorry, there we go. I got the update. So the winner of that one is going to be who Pfizer is facing, by the way. Is either Young Gun or Mets.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to wait until the end for that to see who
Yeah, we can revisit
Pfizer's taking
both
on.
of them when they're...
So this is Pfizer's trademark, right?
This is his Moonshot Casino.
Yeah. His staple, his go-to, his home team's stadium in his custom franchise. The excellent layers in right field, the beautiful work with putting the escalators in between the bleachers is such a great idea. I think it dials up that bleacher section so much, especially since these seats are so ugly.
Oh, yeah.
But they're cheap and they have a good angle.
Yeah, they're good for upper deck. They're a lot steeper than the ones below it. They're the ones I always use.
Yeah, these guys. Yep, I've been using these a lot more, but
I gotta start using those other upper deck ones. I gotta look at what the memory management is.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I've been having a lot of memory to work with lately. I don't know if I got better or Creator got updated or what it is, but
I'm pretty
I
sure
feel like you can
these.
squeeze a lot more in.
I'm pretty sure these are significantly cheaper, but I could be very wrong. I've never been the best with memory, but yeah, all these layers. This right field has gone through many changes. The coast line is amazing. The way it's curled around, very South Beach, very
Well, it's Hawaii, right?
Hawaii. Yeah, it gives me both vibes to both places. You know, the tropical. And then you got Canoe Company tier and Phil's Flashy Canoes on the other side. Excellent little dock with canoes. and you got Aloha, of course, and yeah, it's deep. I'd love to hit more splash shots there. It's 340, so I guess it's not super deep, but it's deeper than
You
a
still gotta
lot.
avoid the big scoreboard too.
Yep. And he had to custom build his own press box because of the way he built the stadium. And
Yep.
the size of it gives me Pittsburgh vibes, with only the 2 decks and the luxury seating. So, yeah, it's just a fantastic park. So, I could have went either way with this one. I think I did vote for Cyclone Field just because, again, it has that special place in my heart because that one game was so fun, up and down, and, I ended up winning it in the extra innings, but still.
From that angle, it almost looks like it's shaped like a football conversion field.
Did I freaking do this again? Left this up there the whole time while I'm trying to show the stadium? Oh my God, I need to get my shit together.
Oh, I wasn't even looking. I was watching on OBS and not the.
Oh my
Whatever
God.
it's called.
Yeah, because OBS, all you see is the PlayStation. Because that's what I have assigned to you, but everybody else saw the stupid thing in the way. I'm sorry, guys. It's Monday after a Bills loss.
We're gonna look at it again once we get the winner of Mets and Young Gun anyway. So we'll take another look at it later.
Right, and I'm gonna record the videos again, so the stadiums will look so much better. Have music in the background and stuff like that. So they'll look a lot nicer next time I show them. So congratulations, Pfizer. Congratulations to Jedi Yank for making it to the second round by being one of the last entries of the stadium contest too. So. Congratulations to both you guys, and especially to Pfizer for moving on. Sewell, who's up next? We got to start a new bracket for round 3 in this next pairing because we don't know who Pfizer's up against yet.
All right, this is gonna be a good one too. This is Sluggish Moth and Texas Eggs.
Ooh, yes, this is another type
Yeah, but you know what? These are
matchup.
all good matchups that I'm looking at now. Like the whole bracket's been really good.
Texas Eggs and Sluggish Moth. The winner was Texas Eggs with 58% of the votes. 30 to Sluggish Moth's 22 for
Wow.
New Era Park. Caesars Palace Park is moving on to round 3. While I'm loading this up, I will shrink the thing.
Guys, go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and move it right now? Cover up the top right corner.
Shrinkage. So, Sluggish Moth, I don't think I've seen you in here yet. I don't think I've seen Big Mac, right? I don't think I saw Texas Eggs in here
Big
yet.
Mac, I think he did say something real quick a little while ago. Yeah,
Did he?
he's
Oh, yeah, there he is. Hey, Big Mac. Sorry, man. New Air Park got my vote. Although I do love Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, they're both good. I did vote for New Era also. Man, Caesar's Palace is super clean though. I love that the home plate shape of the opening. It's so tough, man.
Yes,
Really good.
such a good concept, and utilizing each prop to, show off that concept and have it match it all together. Smallville Horror. That guy. He must watch you and I, because it seems like every stadium that we've up or showcased on our channels, he's uploaded, like Al Pickles. But here it is, moving on to round 3, and we will find out who he is taking on next. Again, the way he hid certain things, that he couldn't quite fill up in his structure, utilizing the sand prop and just getting creative with it. The outside is outstanding, using the buildings that blended in with the concourse beautifully. The signage doubling as pillars and holding the laser ribbon, or that's the other scoreboard. And then this funky structure out here in center field over Caesar's box, Caesar's Palace sign up here, Texas Egg 75, his gamer tag, of course, and man, just the path out back or out front of the stadium. What is the front of the stadium? Would you call this the front of the stadium? Or behind
Yeah.
center field, the front.
The main entrance, the home plate gate. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like that would be the front of the stadium. But he's got, the Hall of Fame signs lined up to, take you into these pyramids, which have their own custom entrances too. It's just such a fun stadium. And the one reason that I just voted for Sluggish Moth is just because I tend to lean towards stadiums that are a little bit more, traditional, that you would use in a
that was
Ricky
me
Davis
too.
league. But I mean,
As far as a fantasy stadium goes, that is about as good as it gets.
fantasy slash novelty slash gimmick slash theme. I mean, they don't get much better than this. If they do get better than this,
Yeah.
I really don't think that they do.
Just the whole building itself of the stadium was super clean too.
Yeah, I mean, you go around every little thing, and again, same thing as Braves fans. Same thing with Carmen's dad. Not a seam, not a thing out of place. All just meticulously placed to pull off the look that he wants to go with, and it's all just freaking gorgeous. And I knew Texas Eggs would go far if he ever joined the Stadium of the Year contest, because not only this one, but he's got at least another half dozen stadiums that could probably go far in a Stadium of the Year contest. So, congratulations.
Showdowns too.
He did win a showdown?
Yeah, I think he won the minor league one if I remember right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember the first one he ever showed on my channel had this awesome courtyard, behind home plate, and it was just phenomenal. So, there it is. Caesars Palace Park from Texas Egg 75 is moving on to round 3, taking out a tough competitor in Sluggish Moth 953 with his new era park. The poll is still on the screen. Your poll is still on the screen? Oh, he might be talking about a different one. I'm late.
Yeah, no, that was the old one.
I'm late.
That was the old one. Yeah.
So we can remove that poll. So sorry, Sluggish Moth. I'm a huge fan of yours, but I'm also a huge fan of Texas Eggs, and I'm not surprised that this one got so many votes because it's absolutely gorgeous. So, who's up next? Who is Texas Eggs going up against next in
He's
round
gonna go
3?
against the winner of Fresh One X and Bow Tiger.
Okay, this is another one that surprised me. Maybe not in who won, but how great of a margin they won. Look at this.
Yep.
I mean, everybody was gushing about Garden State Park, and I was one of those people. And I'm sorry, Bow Tiger, but I did vote for Garden State Park. Both fantastic stadiums. I was just surprised at how lopsided this was. 35 votes to Fresh One X's 16 out of the 51 votes. So congratulations to Bow Tiger. Bow Tiger is no slouch. Like I said, don't get me wrong. They're both great stadiums. Either one could have won. I'm just surprised it was, that great of a difference. I see we have 18 viewers. Hello. Thank you for coming in. I am live here with Stadium Center's proprietor, Sewell21. Thank you, as always, Sewell, for joining me and helping me out with this. It's been a lot of fun. I think it's been more fun for everybody else, too, having the two voices instead of just my fat face talking all the time.
Yeah, we're always looking for collaborations anyway, so this is a good way to do it.
Yeah, I agree. So we've got to pull up Legion Park.
This will be Bow Tiger and Texas Eggs going up against each other.
Bow Tiger and Texas Eggs. That's a battle.
These are all battles, man.
I know it. It's.
I know. I'm saying I just look at all the names that we have in here. It's like.
Okay. Put that up there, and boom, there it is. This is definitely one of Bow Tiger's cleaner bills.
Make sure you make the poll small there too.
Yep, I got it. I made sure I checked it out. My favorite feature in this stadium has got to be the fountain with the pitcher in the middle, the custom made with the water and the stacked stones surrounding the San Diego Padres batter's eye. This has always been a decent batter's eye, a futuristic, well, I shouldn't say futuristic, maybe a more modern batter's eye or a more pro.
San Diego one, right?
Yeah, a more pro batter's eye, but it's hard to kind of fit in. And using this fountain and over here with the brick facing of this little concourse, it turned out very, very nice.
I think it's one of the better ones to use too because it's so square that you can actually get props right up next to it.
Yes, I agree. Some of those awkwardly shaped ones, like the Minnesota Twins, yeah, it's really hard to get close, and it's still relatively thin too. You know, making it,
and it's low, which I like too. It's not super overly tall.
I might have to use this a little bit more, but yeah, you know, it would be nice if you could do an anomaly hill right in this dead spot right here.
Yeah, Big Mac is saying he thought Garden State Park would be a finalist. I love this stadium by Bow Tiger. Garden State was my pick to win it all. My bracket is officially busted for
next year. We're gonna have to do that next year. That could be fun. Yeah, I don't know how to give points for a bracket to determine whose bracket would win, but that could be really fun. I think if we do like a.
Well, maybe I can find a site that can do it for us, but usually it's just you get more points. The further the round goes, it usually doubles. So 1 point for first round right corrections, 2, 4, 8, and so on.
Nods to Stadium Center and myself out here in right field tier. Thank you. The retired number, some are his buddies, some is Pete Rose, some are himself. Of course, he's got Jackie represented up here. I love this idea. I've said it before. Second to your Emerald Field. In a way of presenting the retired numbers, putting them
it's a cool way to do it
over the clubhouse, and then creating his own concession stands with Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, Moe's Barbecue, using all of the different lettering, the awesome brick, and then he tried to carry it over into the corner here. I think he fell victim of the old disappearing prop.
Yeah, I'll say like either the terrazzo or the would have fit in there perfectly.
So. Yeah, Bow Tiger with an excellent stadium. Of course, we saw his daughter's park. I think everybody was impressed with her work. Thank you, Adeline, for submitting the first female stadium here in Studio 44. I love the concourse. Very clever use of this building.
Yeah, to make him to build it right in.
Yeah, it's a clever design with the weird, funky, angled pillars or beams or whatever you want to call those. And then I guess I really never noticed this before. Under here, the scoreboard and the 2 little kiosks. So, yeah, just it's a gorgeous stadium. Nothing wrong with this stadium at all. Again, I was just surprised it was so lopsided compared to or when it was going up against such a stadium that blew everybody's mind, at least it seems like. So, yeah, congratulations to both contenders again, but again to Bow Tiger for moving on to round 3. Do we got to find out who he's going up against next, right? Or do we know?
Bow Tiger's going against Texas Ags.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we got to start a new bracket. Okay, who are we looking up next?
We'll put up a second. You want to remind everybody that we got the poll going on, just in case we got some new faces, and your Schmitty's in here now.
Oh, yes, absolutely. 16 viewers. Hello. Welcome. We are displaying the winners of round 2 of the Stadium of the Year contest and announcing the brackets for round 3. But one of those pairings, one of those 2 going up head-to-head, came in a complete tie, 23 votes to 23 votes. North Rose Park and Mets Stadium from New York Mets 2006 against Young Gun 14-17. That was a dead tie. So, you know what? Since you brought it up, why not take another look? Let me refresh over here. We'll pull this back up and go here. And then community tab. Sometimes it says post, but if you're on my channel, sometimes it'll say post here. This is where you can go to vote. And right now we're up to 10 votes with Young Gun pulling away a little bit from Met Stadium 2006. Or I'm sorry, Met Stadium SC from New York Mets 2006. Sorry, I was just wondering what my dog was up to. How many more do we have to do?
Just got 2 more matchups. That's it.
Okay, let's go ahead and go through those. Because I was debating. I haven't fed my dog yet and given him his insulin, but if we only have 2 more to go, we can do that first, and then I can feed him off the stream. Okay,
Next we got the battle of the streamers. We got you and Schmitty.
Me and Schmitty. Who took this pairing down?
I don't know the winner of this one.
Who was the winner?
The battle of the YouTubers, as we'll call it.
It comes to no surprise. This was a fantastic stadium. Schmitty VG knocked me out of the tournament with 23 votes next to my 21. 2-vote difference. Schmitty is moving on to round 3, and I'm left with my hand in my head, or my head in my hand, crying, weeping. No, I can very much accept this. It's such a gorgeous stadium. Everybody knows how much I liked it. I raved about it when I first showed it. Probably my favorite stadium that Schmitty ever made. Again, as far as themes go, an excellent little stadium. Reminds me of that place that they did the South Park. I keep forgetting the name of it. People have told me like 35 times, and I still never remember it. But congratulations, Schmitty, for knocking my fat ass out of the contest. Well deserved.
Hey, Phil, I think you might have muted your mic.
Uh-oh. No, I didn't. Did I?
I don't know. I thought you were talking, but you weren't. Never mind.
Okay, so I'm good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
I looked over the stream, and the stream, I was like 8 seconds behind. And I was like, wait.
It certainly does happen a lot. I try to grab it by this round thing. I can't pull it up. Because if you grab it by the mic itself, the button, you can't really feel it. So we've got to look up Modern Wild West Stadium from Schmitty VG. We'll take a look. And I'll remind you to head over to my channel and vote for North Pole Park or Met Stadium 2006 so we can find out who Fiserv's going up against, right?
Yep, that's looks like Young Gun is winning 64% to 36% currently with 11 votes total.
Let me see here. I know, buddy, you're hungry. So we have one more pairing after this?
Yep. It's a battle of the OGs, too.
Oh, that's right. Here it is. Al Pickles liked it enough to download it and re-upload it.
I should probably start editing a little bit today and get the next episode going here for the doing the live stream edition for people that showed.
You know what? I might do the same. I might do a live stream, and then maybe edit that down and re-upload it or something. I don't know. I just got to find a way to catch up. It's stressing me out that I'm this far behind.
Well, yeah. I was saying I'm not going to do like a live stream, but it's going to be the parks that were shown to me on my live streams when we checked out stadiums. So I got 10 of those that people drop by the chat and were like, hey, check this out. Like, cool, let's throw that in an episode. So.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Here it is. Modern Wild West Stadium. Very clever, very unique. Cool targets. Decks built into Red Rocks. And, stadium seating built into the Red Rock. And then pretty standard around and behind. But again, it just everything works with the theme very beautifully. A nice small capacity stadium because you wouldn't expect a gajillion people to come out in the middle of nowhere to come see a ball game. But the novelty of the stadium is fun enough where you do get plenty of visitors. The covered area over here is cool. The just using all red everywhere is a great idea. The big mountain in the background, the wolf howling, great scoreboard. It's just, I just love this stadium. And I was scared when I knew I was going up against it. and I had good reason to be. Congratulations, Schmitty, for moving on to round 3. What do you think, Sewell? Is this your favorite Schmitty Stadium?
Oh yeah. Well, so he's got another one that he did that's like a Wild West too that I just previewed. I haven't put it on stream yet. It's gonna be on my next episode, but it's tough, man. It's either this one or the other one. And I've been dropping by a lot of Schmitty's live streams, and he's putting together some good stuff.
I like the Amazon one too a lot. That one was really
the jungle park.
Yeah, very clever stadium. Schmitty, congratulations, buddy. Moving on to round 3, and we're gonna find out who you're up against.
So this is the OG battle we're talking about. This is Sandman Dan and Arch.
Sandman Dan and Arch. I don't envy you for going up against one of those. But again, 2 people I would be happy to lose against. Just like I'm happy to lose against Schmitty. Jason Young, Phil, I'd rather lose to Schmitty than lose to the Chiefs. You son of a... Yeah, it stung. I mean, I'm not nearly as big a Bills fan as I am the Redskins or the Yankees or anything like that, but it was a bummer. I was really hoping to... this area is really looking forward to it and really pumped about it, so I was really hoping they would move on.
Yeah,
but
I was thinking about this is my favorite Schmitty Stadium, man. I like desert builds. We don't see enough of them.
You did one yourself too, right?
Yeah, I haven't posted it yet, but it's up it's up there. It's in the vault. I updated it a little bit since I showed it to you. I didn't add a whole lot, but I did change a couple things around.
Gotcha. So now we're looking for the winner of Sandman Dan and Archmage's Stadium. Well, here it is. Boom. Archmage taking down Sandman Dan. Another tight race. 28 votes for MLB 24 Harlem Field next to 26 votes for the ballpark at Anaheim. Wow. Did we have some tight races. 54 votes in total. Archmage moving on to take on Schmitty VG. Let's bring up that stadium real quick. Yeah, I mean, was anybody voting for the Chiefs last night except for outside of Kansas City? No one was, right? Just because they're tired of the Chiefs. The Chiefs have become the new Patriots.
The Swifties were. They're Swiftie Nation. They're everywhere, man.
Oh, that's true. The Swifties were voting for the Chiefs, I bet. Thanks, Arch. Do we have any more canoes in this next stadium? We will run into canoes, Ed, I'm sure. Ed, refresh my memory. Have I shown any of your stadiums before? MLB 24 Harlem ought to do it, right? So
I was just thinking if Young Gun, let's just say theoretically Young Gun moves on because he's winning right now.
Okay.
I think Young Gun and Pfizer are the only 2 stadiums left that have canoes in them.
Really?
Yeah. I could be wrong about that, but
did Murphs have canoes?
That was it. I don't think so.
He has water.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
Here it is. Arch, a master at those classic style stadium builds. The stadium gives such a Fenway Park, Ebbets Field, old Tiger Stadium vibe with everything completely enclosed, the roof all the way around the stadium. Fantastic right field separated by these custom entrances and exits, little standing room areas above each entrance. He had to mix things up because it originally was an anomaly right field, and the anomaly was it was
so good.
One of my favorite features of a stadium in this game ever. And he's known for his recreations or building stadiums that were never in the game but actually existed. But this is one that is completely original, and it's just amazing.
Well, yeah, and that was the thing too. It was so good that he made it look. I was like, what field was this? don't remember ever seeing a field like this. And there's like, oh no, this was my own. And I was like, oh, nice job.
Right. Any stadium that Arch builds, you think, oh, this one, it was in the game. It was a classic stadium or a minor league stadium or whatever. But nope, he builds them from scratch, uses each prop in the perfectly unique way. Getting as creative as anyone can be to make things look like they should look, using the props that are available. He always makes these custom luxury or old school luxury seating with concession stands, and he has the escalators taking them up and the 2 levels of seating. Again, incredibly clean. Yeah, the outside behind the stadium isn't as nicely decorated as a lot of his parks, but you can tell a lot of detail had to go within the stadium itself, and it's closed off, so you can't really see outside of the stadium anyway. So he made all the right decisions on this stadium. The quirky angle of center field is a nice touch. Using the old school letters for Harlem Field to give it that older look, old school roof and all that stuff. It's just, and then he made these.
How he fixed the anomalies is so impressive too. Like the way he used like the spires from that building.
Yep. And you got standing room only spots up here, and people are chilling out on these other custom balconies, and then you got stairs taking you to little exits.
Just everything.
Yeah, it's Arch being Arch.
Yeah, Arch doing Arch things.
So Archmage is taking on Schmitty VG in round 3 of the 2024 Stadium of the Year contest. So we have one more pairing to look at, correct?
No, that was it. We're just doing the winner of.
Oh, okay. Wow, great.
Tiebreaker.
Okay, so 15 viewers. I'll give you a couple seconds if there's anyone in here who wants to vote one more time to determine who is going to take on. Is it Fiserv? Yes, Fiserv. And then for the next couple rounds, I'm going to record all 8 stadiums. I'll throw some background music in there. Just do a brief little synopsis of each stadium. And then when we get down to the winner, Sewell and I, if Sewell's willing and available, of course, I'll probably make it a time where I know Sewell will be available. We'll get back on live and we'll go from there. But I mean, with 8 stadiums, it's going to be such a short stream, and with only 8 stadiums, I can edit it and make it look nicer, and you won't have to look at the load times and all that garbage. So unless there's like a tiebreaker or something, I won't have a need to get on live. So. Guess not, Phil. Guess not what, Phil? I go against the stadium recreation. Yes, Schmitty, you do. So, your stadium's capable of winning, though. I very much think so. Okay. Do you think we've given enough time? Do you think we should go look? Schmitty's making a Star Wars themed one. Murph made an awesome Empire Strikes Back one.
That's who it was. I was going to say somebody made a really good. That was last year, right? In 23, and he did that, or was that this year?
I think it might have been the end of 23.
Okay, that's what I thought, but it was around the time the new game came out, so I couldn't remember.
I'm sorry, my dog's making all kinds of weird noises back here.
All right, let's ask this: has everybody in the chat had a chance to vote for the tiebreaker yet? As long as we got everybody here.
Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. I got to go check on my dog. Charlie. Are you all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm going to post this link one more time. If you guys haven't voted yet, please go vote.
Are you okay? What's wrong, pal? Just got sick a little bit? Okay. I'm sorry.
So yeah, maybe everybody voted. It's got 17 votes. Looks like we got like 15 or 16 guys in the chat, so.
Daddy, sorry. Daddy can feed you in a minute, okay?
Murph, you're saying it was one of your first ones this year? Or the Star Wars one? Yeah, I knew it was. I thought it was around March that you did it, but I couldn't remember exactly. We'll close out the poll once Phil gets back.
I'm sorry, guys. He
Oh, he's back.
sounded like he was choking on something or something.
Oh, geez.
But I think he just got a little sick in a spot. So, okay, he's good. Charlie's good. We're going to take a look at the vote. Are we all good?
Yeah, well, I was just saying, we got about 15 to 16 guys in the chat, and we got 17 votes total, so I think everybody in the chat voted.
Okay, so I will... of course. Actually, this is kind of good. It refreshed for me. I'll open up my channel.
18
And
votes, yeah, it's pretty decided now.
okay, I will switch over to my screen capture. Where is this doing that? My stupid green screen's driving me crazy. All right. Now I'll pull up the community tab, and whoever's ahead when we open up this poll will be our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Met Stadium 2006 with 18 votes. Wow, last I checked, North Pole was way ahead. Met Stadium SC takes out North Pole Park by Young Gun 1417 with 18% of the votes, or with 61% of 18 votes. 39% for North Pole Park. Wow. Again, I'm surprised. But congratulations to Met Stadium.
All right, let's update it here. It's gonna look a little weird in the what were the original numbers? They had 23 each? Is that what it was?
23 votes each, yep.
All right, we're gonna add those into the score, otherwise it's gonna look like nobody voted for this one. So 23 plus 11 is 34.
That's
Basically,
11 votes to 7
yeah.
for Met Stadium. I mean, I didn't vote, but I would have voted for Young Guns, North Pole, but that still wouldn't have done any different. So,
Yeah.
Congratulations to Met Stadium for taking out a tough stadium. I'm just surprised because, again, I thought North Pole Park, just like Fresh One X's Garden State Park, was on its way to the finals.
Yeah, I thought North Pole. I thought it was gonna be North Pole and Garden State also. I thought that was that would have been my bracket that I filled out.
And it could be a thing of, like I said, with Texas Eggs. You know, maybe they preferred the traditional style stadium over the novelty of the North Pole. Maybe that's what's going on. Charlie, are you all right, pal? He sounds like he's choking on something. All right, so we'll pull up Met Stadium SC by New York Mets 2006. He is going to be taking on Pfizer Cyclone Field.
Jason Young says, "Wow, no Christmas miracle."
Sorry, Jason. It's you know what I feel about this stadium. It was in one of the two best videos I think I've ever put out as far as stadium quality, and the fact that both those videos, I went so far as to change the thumbnail on those videos to try to boost the views of them, because I feel like so many wonderful stadiums are being overlooked, and yours was one of them. So,
have you seen the new feature where you can do up to 3 thumbnails per video now?
No.
Yeah. Well, so like they get shown out randomly, and then it just kind of tells you which one's performing better. I've done it once or twice, just check it out. But from our last few videos, I only did one. I don't want to do all the work of.
It takes a lot of time. And again, I'm so sorry, New York Mets 2006. If it seems like I don't like the stadium, I really do. You've done a lot of work on it. You've built on it since you first showed it in 2006. Right field is so creative, with the different layers and the restaurant seating and the stool seating over here in the corner. Quirky, zigzaggy home run fence is fun. Excellent, standing rooms spot over here. Oops.
Yeah, this is almost my
I'm
Almost
not
my
even
Stadium
showing
of the
it.
week, I think, on
I'm not even
one of my
showing it.
videos. Yeah.
Oh my dear Lord.
Professional streams over here by
That's
Sewell and
right.
Phil.
That's right. I'm gonna be back down to 2 subscribers before I hit 1,000. Okay, here we go. Met Stadium 2006, or Mets Stadium SC
There you
by
go.
New York Mets 2006. Like I said, he did a lot of work on the stadium. Right field, excellent, like multi-tiered bleachers. Very Anaheim, where it like starts more gradual, and then when it gets deeper, the higher slope or the steeper slope. The team store built in with the tile, mixed in with the brick, gives it a different feel. Helps, I think, layer the stadium a little bit better. Restaurant seating and the Shake Shack and all the scoreboards, custom building hosting the scoreboard, the big wall out in center field, Met Stadium over here, and then you got the Piazza Club and counter style seating and a nice funky custom luxury style using the restaurant, and then the Braves building windows. It's a fun stadium. There's no denying that. Let's go Mets. And then he's got like a waterfall feature back here too, right? Yeah. Waterfall feature back in here because you can see the water behind the stadium. Focused pretty much entirely on the inside of the stadium, and it's just a great park. Zigzaggy right field. Flip that light switch, and boom, there she is. Met Stadium SC took down North Pole Park from Young Gun 1417. Fantastic work by everybody. Thank you so much again to everybody who submitted a stadium. There's always next year for the folks who got eliminated this round. And don't forget, Sewell's always got his contests going on too. So always a chance to win a contest. So yeah, great work. I think that's it, right? That's all we needed to see.
Yep, that was everybody. We should take a look at Pfizer's one more time because the first time we had the whole
Okay.
thing up.
All right.
It was covered.
And you know what? I didn't even create polls for each of these.
Well, that's fine. We can just create polls at the end and list them all at the same time. No biggie. We've seen all the stadiums.
I agree. All right, so I guess while that's going up, I can create the polls. I'll delete the Met Stadium in North Pole.
Yep, so we are down to our final 8 stadiums.
What did you call the final 8?
The Great 8.
The
I
Great
can't think of
8.
anything good, clever. So I call it the Great 8. I should call it
Okay.
the Super 8 and got a sponsor for it.
We have Met Stadium taking on Pfizer's Cyclone Field.
Excuse me. Still tired. I think I'd be awake one of these days. Race fan says, if you could send links in the chat, I'd send MLB The Show news article I shared in the Discord. The news looks promising.
Ooh.
Let's pull that up real quick. I'll pull the Discord. I can read it off here and see what you're doing while you're doing that. Well, I had Discord open and closed on me.
Cyclone Field
All right, what do we got?
by Pfizer. Okay.
Where did you post it, Braves fan? I don't see anything. Was it lately or was it earlier?
Does it mention Stadium Creator Tool outright, or just that in general the articles is the game is going to go through a lot of changes? Okay, So, Met Stadium versus Cyclone Field is officially live.
Oh, Braves fan, that was from the same article that I was talking about. Yeah, there's no new information on that one. That's a blanket article. I don't think there's anything new there. Yesterday afternoon, maybe it's not the one that I saw. Someone posted one. I can't remember if it was today or yesterday because of my work schedule and my sleep schedule, but there was one someone mentioned something about Stadium Creator. I can't remember what the source was, but there's no actual new information that in the one article that got posted. The Sports Economist or whatever it was, there's nothing new there. I'm digging around on it.
Are any of you else subscribed to email? Because I got an email from them saying, buckle up or something like that, or get in your seats. Let's see. What does it say? It says, take your seats. The show 25. Or the show is about to begin, and then it's just a picture of yellow and gold 25. Nothing else to it. So you got to be thinking news is coming soon. Whether it's the cover athlete or, whatever. I've never, cared that much about the cover athlete. But the main reason, I'm anxious to find out is because that's usually one of the big first things that they release. And then then all that other stuff will come with it, the release date and their schedule of videos and news and all that stuff. So there it is. One more look at Cyclone Field, the field that is going to be taking on Mets Stadium SC by New York Mets 2006. Okay, so Sewell, if you'd be so kind, who are the other images or the other polls that I have to set up here?
Let me pull it back
who's
up.
our brackets?
Look at the Discord. The thing Ranger Man made he made a baseball stadium called Zachary Field in Blender, and I was like in awe of it for a second there. That's super cool. Let's pull it back up. So we got Murph 075 in Carmen's-Dad.
Okay, USS Kitty Memorial versus Commonwealth Park.
Braves fan says the cover will probably be somebody we least expect. It's going to be Livy Dunn.
Livy Dunn.
Paul Skeens' girlfriend from LSU. That's
I'm
popular.
But my vote or my guess, if I had to bet money, would be Ellie De La Cruz or Paul Skeens.
Yeah, well, so Ellie De La Cruz, Paul Skeens, and Gunnar Henderson are all claiming they're on the cover right now. What it could be too, like I said, they tend to do it where they have like the standard version, the deluxe version, and the holy shit, I've got way too much money version. It's probably gonna be different people on all of them. I would guess Ichiro's probably gonna be on like the legendary version. But maybe those are the three guys that are on all three versions of the game. That would be my guess if three people are claiming it. Someone said Volpe's claiming it too, though, so I don't know.
Anthony Volpe?
Yeah.
He don't deserve no cover.
Why doesn't Fernando Rodney just claim the cover at that point?
I like you suggested maybe Ichiro too.
I think Ichiro would be a good one for the legendary version, like the one comes up for like $129 or whatever.
Okay, USS Kitty Hawk by Murph075 versus Commonwealth Park by Carmen's-Dad. That poll is officially live. Go to Studio 44 and vote if you care to do so right now. Sewell, who is up next?
We got Pfizer and the other one up, right? So then we go Texas Eggs and Bow Tiger.
Okay. Caesars Palace Park by Texas Eggs 75 or Legion Park Bow Tiger. Who moves on? It's up to you guys. Who moves on? Caesars Palace Park. Oh, I forgot an A here. Caesars Palace Park by Texas Eggs 75 or Legion Park by Bow Tiger. Another vote that is now live. Who else?
The last one is going to be Schmitty and Arch. So Pfizer says he thought it'd be Skeens because of the gold logo. But the thing that the show put on Twitter, the numbers were like rotating colors. So I don't really know what to make of that. Because they did like a, I don't know if you call it like a logo reveal or whatever it was, but the video on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, it was changing colors, so I don't really know.
Schmitty versus Arch. Modern Wild West Stadium.
I don't know who to vote for Kermit's Dad and Murph. Actually, for both, I don't know who to vote for.
VG. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough characters. And MLB 24. Harlem Field. Archmage. That vote is now live. So we just have the 4 polls, right? 1, 2,
Yep,
3, 4. All 4 polls are now live. I'll click off, and then I'll come back here, and I'll bring that up real quick, just to see if anybody has voted and show you guys who's off to a quick start. I need to do that.
Braves fan says he wants darker screen menus. That's something that somebody brought up. Another YouTuber brought up. I saw in their video too. Was that they were not a fan of like the white background and the bright colors. I don't know about you guys, but everything, my phone, my computer, everything, I have in dark mode. I just
you want
it easier on my eyes.
You want to know what secretly drove me crazy for the whole 2024 year is how the 2 blended right into the 4.
Oh yeah, the logo. That's just the font though, because that font's called Hyperwave Type 3, and that's just what it does.
Yeah, it's a stupid thing to get annoyed about, but I never cared for it. The fact that it just blends right into it like that. So,
yeah.
All right, let's bring up the community and see where the voting stands. 2 votes so far, 1 each for Modern Wild West and Harlem Field by Archmage. Legion Park is off to a quick lead over Caesars Palace Park, but again, there's only 3 votes. 3 votes for Commonwealth over USS Kitty. 2 votes over USS Kitty to start things off there. And finally, Cyclone Field is off to a quick start ahead of Met Stadium with 5 votes. So there we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last 4 pairings, the last 8 stadiums. We're going to take it down to 4 stadiums after this. The final 4. And then we'll go live for that. The winner. And go from there. I'm so sorry about the stream, guys. So choppy, so unprepared. I thought I was more prepared than I usually am, but it's Monday, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Once we got those little issues out the way in the beginning.
Yeah, that was a pain in the neck too. So, thanks everybody for joining. Sewell, thank you as always for stopping by and helping out with this. I think it makes it way more fun for everybody. It makes it easier for me, and I think more entertaining. So thank you again. I think that's it, guys. Go vote if you haven't already. Be on the lookout for when we're ending the voting. It's traditionally been Sunday or Monday, so you have about a week to vote if you haven't done so. So if you want your stadium to win, make sure you get in there and vote. Thanks once again. Don't forget to check out Stadium Center. His new video just premiered yesterday. It's already kicking ass on the stream. Don't forget to check out my channel. Don't forget to check out Sewell's channel's store. But the new canoe shirt is there. So if you're looking for that canoe shirt, it is there. New video should be coming out soon. I might stay right on and record my second stadium extravaganza video of the year, and maybe even the third right after that, just because I hate being this far behind. I want to get your guys' stadiums out there as soon as possible. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for me playing live. I still haven't even started the playoffs. Mark's already been eliminated, so I can just cruise right through the postseason and finish things up. So that's it. Sewell, you need anything you need to plug? Anything going on that you got to let people know about?
Nothing really. If you guys want to take, participate in the latest showdown, it's for building a park for an expansion team. Take your time on it. I'm probably not going to close the polls out till the end of February, just so we can get it, everybody gets a shot, and it's going to be our last showdown before the show 25 comes out. So you can also take your time on it.
Okay, great. Yeah, don't think I'll be able to hit in on that one, man. As badly as I want to be creating new stadiums, as I said yesterday during your stream, or maybe I just texted it to you that I'll have it on in the background of the game. But no, it was the premiere of my stream. I was watching the premiere of my stream while playing Zelda. I got back into Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm like addicted to it again.
I still haven't played that one or the one before, Breath of the Wild. I have them both. I still haven't played it. And then I just got the Final Fantasy VII Part 2 came out for PC, so I started that yesterday. I think I'm up to 78 games that I own that I have not touched. So
yeah, I still have Star Wars Outlaws unopened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sitting right here. So I did order Jedi Power Battles. It was a game
I've heard Outlaws has gotten a lot better from the issues that have been at launch.
Yes, so. I did hear that too. So it's open world. My wife likes to play these games with me, so we're gonna beat Tears of the Kingdom. We're not far off that. We're just kind of boosting armor and getting better weapons, and then we're going on to the final. I think we're on the final sage. There's like 4 sages, and then there was like a secret 5th that we had to find. So we're onto that, and then we get to go beat Ganon's ass. Say it again. I'm sorry.
I said, ooh, spoilers.
Well, I mean, the game's 2 years old by now.
I just haven't touched it yet. I got to get around to it at some point.
We stopped playing in October of 23. That's when we went on our cruise, and Mario Wonder came out, and I was playing Mario Wonder, and I just never put Zelda back in the Switch until like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I started Super Mario Wonder 2. I haven't finished that yet. I got the remake of the RPG, the re-release or whatever. I haven't even opened that yet.
I'm not a big RPG guy. I've never been an RPG. Yeah,
well,
I know a lot of people
games,
do. I used to like Dragon Quest.
I never played that one.
From the original Nintendo. I'm dating myself here, but I've done that before. So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun getting back into Tears of the Kingdom. So, I've been hooked on that. Once we beat that, we're going to beat the new Zelda game that my wife got me for Christmas. It's like the Link's Awakening, rebrand style that they did.
The one where you actually play as Zelda.
Yep, you're actually Zelda, and then
okay, it is that one. Okay,
and then I'm trying to talk her into playing this with me because it's open world. I think we might have fun with that together too. She's
going to build a stadium.
Is she ever going to build a stadium? I doubt it.
When is she going to build a stadium?
Braves fan, Dogs fan. I agree. Uncharted is a lot of fun. I get very frustrated with all the jumping that you have to do in those games. I'm not a big fan of just jumping around from, platform to platform and ledge to ledge and railing to railing. I get so bored of it. So
You're not an Assassin's Creed guy then?
I tried Assassin's Creed once. No, I couldn't get into it. And Mark keeps preaching the Jedi. What's the one where you're Cal Kestis? Is it? Is that who you are?
Yeah, the Jedi Survivor. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, one of them is Jedi Survivor. He keeps pushing those on me, and I did play a little bit of the first one, and I haven't done too much jumping around in that one. But yeah, I really like the Force Unleashed, and it gives me that vibe. So. I
really like Fallout and Borderlands. Those are kind of my leaners. And then I like Civilization. I like every game, man. That's my problem.
See,
you want to play all the games?
You're like my brother. He loves all those games. I have a certain few that I play and play and play and play and play over and over and over. That's why replayability is so big to me. If it's a game I really like and can go back and keep playing, then I'm in. Which is why I love all the Zeldas and I love all the Marios and I love like Punch Out. Like the Switch Punch Out was so fun, and Grand Theft Auto. Me and my nephew used to play Grand Theft Auto for hours, so I can't wait for the new one. I will definitely be streaming the new one because I think the banter between, me and my family could be pretty fun listening to us play online together. So, and then, hey, you guys could join too, if anybody's Grand Theft Auto player. And again, I keep saying, as soon as there's some kind of online league where we can do custom rosters, I will do an online Ricky Davis league where we draft our players or whatever, and we can do a live draft, stream, and I think it could be a lot of fun. So, yeah, hopefully that is in the future of MLB The Shows. So, yeah, we're definitely going to keep our ears to the ground, and, if there's any, breaking news, you guys will probably hear it before me, but I'll hop on and I'll mention my takes on it and stuff like that, like I did when I found out that stadiums are going to carry over from 23 to 24. I did a quick short on YouTube and just mentioned my thoughts on it. At this point, I'm ready for big changes and willing to sacrifice my stadiums for those big changes. I can make after doing the future version of the ballpark at the Moonshot Casino and the 24 version of the game, I'm pretty confident that I can recreate that pretty quickly, as long as you give me a better template to work with, taking bullpens off the field and giving me home run distances on the walls and yellow lines and foul lines on the poles and stuff like that. So Red Dead Redemption, here's my thing with that, Frankie. Everyone's like, oh, it's like Grand Theft Auto. It's like Grand Theft Auto. If you love Grand Theft Auto, you'll love this. It's by the same people. Yeah, but it's Grand Theft Auto in slow motion.
I don't know, man. I thought Red Dead Redemption 2, I finally played it. Was it this year? Well, I guess we're in 25 now. So 24, I finally got. I had it for a while. I got it on PC. I loaded it up. Might be one of my favorite games ever.
Really? I enjoyed it. I beat it. I played it the whole way through, but I never tried online.
I don't do online either. I did story mode. It was one of my favorite stories of all time.
Well, right. Everyone always says, "Oh, the story. Oh, you got to watch. You got to play the game for the story." Dude, if I want a good story, I'll watch a fucking movie. I want to play a game. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. It's good. It's good.
I barely remember it. The story.
Played it all the way through enough then.
The new one was a prequel, right, to the first one?
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a prequel to the first one, yeah.
Okay. And, everyone's like, oh, man, it's so cool. You have to cook your own food, and you have to work out, and you have to shave. And, dude, I have to do all that shit in real life. I don't want to do it in a video game, too.
You don't have to do any of that, really. You can eat once in a while if you want. You don't have to shave. You can let his beard grow out. I don't care. I don't know, man. I had a lot of fun with it.
Like I said, I liked it. It was fun. It's just no Grand Theft Auto to me, because the Grand Theft Auto, to me, the online portion, it was the most fun. Messing around with people in the cities and luring. We used to lure people into this one building that we called like our headquarters, and we'd set camp up there. We'd put a bounty on each other, and the goal was to defend our bounties. So we have to, just attack whoever's trying to attack us to collect the bounties. And we had so much fun doing that and, doing missions together and, the battles together and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll definitely be streaming that. I'll definitely stream Mario Maker 3 if that ever comes out for Switch 2. Maybe Mario Kart. We can race Mario Kart together. I'm sure there's other people who will play Mario Kart with us. So, yeah.
I always think about streaming other games, and I don't know if anybody would be into that. That's why I've never even thought about doing it.
Well,
I'm on my computer all the time.
I asked Gopper Gaming because he does stream other games, and he thinks it makes sense to create a new channel if you're going to stream other games. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. Yeah, but I mean, I'm having enough trouble keeping up with this. But the other games will probably be more live streams as opposed to,
you're right.
Making showcasing stadiums and editing all the videos and stuff like that. Just whenever I feel like playing the games, I'll get on and go.
Yeah, I wouldn't create content for the other games unless I did one for like Planet Coaster. But yeah, it would just be me live streaming. If you want to come hang out in the chat, we can even talk baseball while I'm playing a different game. I don't care.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what's kind of fun about Grand Theft Auto is while you're playing that game, other things come up based on the mission you're doing. It reminds you of different movies and it reminds you of different sporting events and cities and all that kind of stuff. So. All right. Well, I think we've rambled enough. I know I have. Sewell, thanks again so much. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Go vote. You have until next Sunday or next Monday to get your votes in. to see who's going to move on to the Final Four.
I'm just watching the viewers just drop right now.
Down to 11. Okay, the stadiums are done. Get the fuck out of here. So, all right, I don't blame you guys. But again, thanks. Oh, Murph says, I definitely create a new channel for playing other games. It could really mess up your algorithm. Okay, good.
Well, there is a way too when you post a video that to not send it out to all your subscribers. It just goes up, and that's what a lot of people suggest doing, even for your normal content. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I'll definitely create another channel. Probably just Mario Maker and Grand Theft
Studio
Auto.
45 and Studio 46.
There you go, maybe. Or Studio 23.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Or Mario Studio or Kingdom Studio 44. I don't know. I'll decide that when that bridge comes up. But
Studio Kingdom. Just call it that, and that's all your other games.
There you go.
Channel, just Studio Kingdom.
or like Nintendo Kingdom or Studio Nintendo 44 or Nintendo Studio 44 or something like that. I don't know. Because it'll be, Mario
I don't know,
Kart.
you gotta watch. Nintendo comes after everybody for every little thing, so using their name, I don't know.
That's true. That's a good point. But all right. Thank you again so much. Check out both our channels. Check out both our stores. Be a member. Sewell's got the membership thing going. Sign up for that. And be on the lookout for new Stadium Extravaganza videos, live streams, and so much more right here in Studio 44. Thanks, guys.